What's up, YouTube? This video is going to be especially exciting because it is a story time. I'm so fucking excited to tell you guys this story. I don't know why. It's not really, a good thing, but it's funny. I found it funny. Let's get on to the video. When I was in 7th grade, there was this girl. I'm not going to tell you guys her name. Just know that there was this girl, and me and her were like best friends. Literally, we were best friends. We did everything together. I would hit her up every morning. We would always go to breakfast together. We sat together at lunch. We ate together. Now, in 7th grade, I had a lot of friends. So everybody really hung out together because we were young and everybody thought that they were friends with everyone. So that's how it happened. I just had a lot of friends. But she didn't. Nobody really liked her because she would lie. She would do other dumb shit. But she was my friend. She never really did any of those things to me. So I was jacking her. She was my bitch. Like, over time, I started to notice that every time me and her did something, it became a competition. Like, who could sing better? We used to have sing competitions. Who could run faster? Dumb shit like that. Let's not forget about who grades were better. That was the biggest issue that we had, was whose grades were better. Anyway, there were a lot of boys in our school, and boys are fucking instigators. They instigate fights. They will do anything to see a cat fight. Literally anything. The issue with me and her really escalated when one of the boys in my classroom went to her and told her that I was talking about her. But not only did he tell her that I was talking about her, he came to me and told me that she was talking about me. So when I confronted her about it, she said that she had heard that I was talking about her, and I told her that I had heard that she was talking about me, and we just stopped being friends. Immediately just stopped being friends and just stopped fucking with her altogether. So as time went on, I really didn't pay attention to her. Like, I moved on because I had other friends. She was the only one that sat by herself and shit like that. She goes to them. She's like, oh, I know karate. Y'all really fuck her up. I got a black belt in karate. Bitch, where? First of all, we in 7th grade. I done known you since 6. You never mentioned nothing about a black belt. I wasn't scared. I was not scared of her. Like, black belt where? We were all in the auditorium, and the boys were going back and forwards and telling me what she was saying, and I wasn't even saying anything. I just kept saying, I don't give a fuck. I'm not scared of her. They went back and probably told her some shit that I was saying that I wasn't really saying. So she walks up to me, and she's like, after school, we're fighting. So I'm like, okay. Now see, I suffer from anxiety attacks. Now you're gonna think this is hilarious. It's really not, but I freak the fuck out during certain things. Like, certain things trigger an anxiety attack and I'll just start freaking the fuck out. And I didn't freak out because I was scared of her. I freaked out because I couldn't back down from a fight, and I knew that once I fought her, my mom was gonna fight me. So for the rest of the day, I had a fucking anxiety attack, thinking about the fight, thinking about my mom, thinking about shit like that. Then 210 hit. That's when we got out of school. So this is where it gets real. We all came out of the school building and we went around the corner so that none of the administrators could see us. So we went around the corner, whatever. I took off my book bag, she took off hers, and we were standing in each other's faces. Literally just standing in each other's faces. She's like, hit me. I'm like, no, bitch, you hit me. You wanted to fight me. Hello. We stood there for mad long until finally one of the girls walked up, grabbed her hand, and hit me with it. I don't know if you grew up like how I grew up, but that's literally how every start fighted. What the fuck are you talking about? That's literally how every fight started from 6th to 8th grade. Nobody ever hit anybody first. It was always that one person that came and took someone's hand and hit you with their hand. So after that girl came and hit me with her hand, we started fighting. This had to be the most weirdest fight ever because it was my first fight. Literally, it's my first fight. I didn't know how to fight, and she didn't know how to fight either. But guess who won? Duh, bitch, me. She didn't know how to fight. I didn't know how to fight. And literally, I'm hitting her, and we're fighting, and she hit me once. She hit me one time. The rest of that, it was like she was just letting me beat her up. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? This is not a challenge. You're supposed to be hitting me back. Before we went around the corner, we sent 2 boys around the corner to go check and see if there were police officers, because we go to school in the South Bronx, and we went to school right across the street from Project Building, so there was always police officers in that area. So we sent them around the corner to check. They came back, they said it was no police officers. We go around the corner, we start fighting. Literally 5 minutes into this fight, here come the cops. Towards the end of the fight, I had pushed her onto the floor trying to get her off of me, and she got back up and literally charged at me. And when she charged at me, I grabbed her by her fucking ponytail, and I threw that bitch. Like, I'm not gonna let you attack me. Fuck out of here. So I threw her. Yo, when she sat up, her whole face was bloody and like, almost like her skin had just like ripped off. Like, she didn't use her hands to stop herself. Like, her face broke her fall. That shit scared the fuck out of me. I had never seen anybody with their face basically like missing. Like, her shit was like peeled the fuck back. I'm like, what the fuck? Literally the whole crowd of students ran. And here comes the cops. So they back me up against the wall. They tell me not to move. They're trying to help her up. And I'm sitting there freaking the fuck out like, where did y'all come from? What the fuck just happened? I was absolutely mortified by this bitch's face. Like, I could not believe it. Typical shit. I got suspended. Her mom tried to press charges on me because apparently I attacked her child. So after you get into a fight or an altercation at school that leads to you having to get suspended, they give you a piece of paper and you have to write what happened on a piece of paper. It's a statement. You write your phone number, you have to sign it. Like, it's literally like a fucking legal document. This bitch writes on her statement that she was coming out of the school building and I chased her down the block. I've been fat since 6th grade. Do I look like I'm chasing you? So apparently I chased her. I grabbed her. I ripped off her headscarf because she was Muslim. So she wore a hijab or whatever you call those things. I ripped it off of her. I tried to steal her boots. She put all of this in a statement. Oh my God. When I read that shit, I'm looking at the principal and I'm looking at this paper and I'm like, we have surveillance cameras outside, so you might want to go take a look at them shits, because I didn't run up on her. We walked out this building together. And the one thing she never told anybody was that when me and her, literally the crowd of people who were going to watch us fight were walking ahead of us. Me and her were walking towards the back. So I walked up to her and I was like, we do not have to fight. We can both walk away from this. We can both look pussy together. Who cares? Because that was the day where, oh, you don't fight her, you're a pussy, da da da. I didn't care about what everybody think. I was still going to have friends regardless. She was not going to have no friends. She didn't have no friends coming into the fight. She really didn't have no friends leaving the fight. She was like, no, I want to fight. Fuck out of here. You was talking shit. This is not a third. Now you want to cop it. I'm like, listen, okay. All right, let's go. The one thing she did not anticipate after fighting me was that her reputation was going to go from bad to worse. Literally, everybody that was my friend and everybody that fucked with me bullied her. Like, they just started bullying. I had got a superintendent suspension. So if you don't know what that is, that means I got suspended for a month and I had to go to a totally different school for that whole month. They call them suspension sites. You don't really do work or anything. They took us on a whole bunch of fucking field trips. She did not know that her reputation was going to go from bad to worse after fighting me. Literally, everyone who was my friend started bullying her. Don't get me wrong. I do not condone bullying. I know what it feels like to be bullied. I don't like bullying. I'm just telling you guys that they started bullying her. The craziest thing about the whole fight, and I think that the reason that they really bullied her was because I was the only one that got suspended. She did not get suspended at all. Like, she came back to school the next day with her face all bandaged up and fucked up, and they let her stay in school. Me, I had to go to court. Literally, the funniest thing about all of this was the rumors that surfaced afterwards. These shits were so fucking hilarious. The first one was like, I dragged her by her ponytail to McDonald's and put her face in the deep fryer. And the second one was that I dragged her up and down 3rd Avenue until all the skin on her face was completely gone. Anyway, if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below telling me what you guys want me to talk about, what you guys want to see. Literally, I'll do anything. Like, literally, anything on camera. That sounds weird. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. I said bye.